Hey, what's up guys? If you've been following the channel, then you know my 81-year-old friend Jerry and the little adventure that he's been on since moving to the Philippines. If you don't know, here's a quick backstory. 81 years old, has never traveled anywhere, has never been on a plane, decided one day, not long ago, that he was gonna sell everything and move to the Philippines, sight unseen, except for watching YouTube videos for the last 3 years. He finally motivated to pull the trigger, decided better late than never. He moved here, started in Dumaguete, couldn't quite find the setup for him. I helped him find this place here in Mactan, Newtown. He is absolutely loving it. The final thing, he wanted to meet a Filipina. He was kind of doubtful at his age. I told him, Jerry, you're in the Philippines, buddy. I'm gonna help you out. I hopped on Christian Filipina and I looked and I chatted with a few girls. I told them about Jerry, his age, sent photos. I was able to narrow down the search to age, size, height, weight, location, everything. And I met this nice lady. She lives here close by to where Jerry lives. She works full time. And after a chat with her, I got her in touch with Jerry. And guess what? It worked out. Jerry's living the dream. He now has a girlfriend. And all he can tell me lately is, I'm in love. In this video, I'm gonna sit down with Jerry and get an update of how his life couldn't be any better in the Philippines. Let's go. So Jerry, dreams do come true, I guess, eh?
It's a dream that just keeps on going and going and going. It's a never-ending dream.
So it still feels like a dream almost.
Still feels like a dream, but I know that it's reality.
Your life has changed so much, man.
Oh, yes. 100%, 150% since I've been here. I got here in October the 28th, and it's a new adventure. Like I said before in one of the videos, a new adventure happens every day. I've met a young lady that is the apple of my eye. I mean, the sun rises up here and it sets on her feet. Our relationship is one of the, I couldn't ask for anything better. I mean, it's all like it's not a reality, but it's, I was told by a friend of mine that if your girlfriend wants to take and weigh down you, don't argue with them because you're going to lose. It's like, just go with the flow because they're going to weigh down you. They're going to get you water. They're going to take and put your shoes on you. They're going to wash your clothes. They're going to do this, ask you to do that. And it might make you feel funny, but I'm starting to get used to it, even though it makes me feel like I'm a little helpless. But it's just the way that the Filipino women are.
So when you came here, you told me you had a few goals. You wanted to live in a nice, comfortable, safe place, close to healthcare. You wanted a resort pool. You wanted to be close to the beach. And you were thinking, if you're lucky, you'll find a nice girl too. That was on your list of goals. Yep. So have you accomplished all of it already?
I accomplished it through help from the fellow I'm talking to right now. Because he asked me if I was get on his, what was it, the website that you're on, the
Christian Filipina.
Christian Filipina, yeah, website. Asked me if I had gotten on it yet, and I said, no, I haven't yet, but I'm going to tomorrow. You know, the next day he'd call me, did you? No. So Mr. Chad took things into his own hands. And the next thing you know, I'm talking to my friend, talking to Joy, and we talked for 5 hours on the phone. The next night she came over to my apartment, and we talked for another 6 hours then, and then it's been history ever since. It's a dream.
What were you feeling when you guys started chatting? Like how would you compare it to previous relationships in the past?
Oh, it was almost like we knew each other for a year, 2 years. We just connected in everything that we talked about. We laughed at the same thing. We had the same thoughts, the same wants, and it just was beautiful. I couldn't believe it, and she couldn't either. And it worked out. It worked out beautiful. I mean, she has never once asked me for a penny, for anything.
Jerry, when I told you I was going to help you find someone, hop on Christian Filipina, you didn't believe it was even possible. Is that right? You just seemed, your response when I said I'm going to help you find someone was, yeah, we'll see. At my age, who's going to want an old guy like me?
Yeah, well, and I had looked at some of it. I never corresponded, never clicked on their name, you know, but I've seen some girls in there that look beautiful girls that were looking for guys that, 70 and they're 40, or 30. And I said, that's a bunch of baloney. I don't believe it. It's not going to happen.
Well,
but,
you didn't think you'd find a genuine girl that wanted an
right.
older
I
guy.
thought it would be somebody that's looking for your to take you to the cleaners. But when I met Joy, I found she was looking for every girl. I don't care how old they are. They want security. I don't care if you're 70 years old and a 70-year-old woman and her husband dies, she gets married again, she still wants security.
In the West as well.
And that's what I'm talking about, in the West.
Everyone.
And that's the way that it is here. Everybody wants security, but the age gap is not the big thing in the United States. If I would take her over there, they'd probably think she's an adopted daughter, you know. But and if we'd be holding hands, they'd look at me like I'm a dirty old man or what. But they don't realize, you know, how it is over here.
You're taking care of each other, right?
We're taking care of each other. Yes. And I'm so excited to do things with her because she's never done anything before, you know. And you would think a woman like that would want to take advantage of it, but no, she's so used to living so long without anything, she doesn't require anything. You know, she's very happy with 3 pairs of shorts, you know, and a pair of shoes. So, you know, excuse me, we go shopping. I say, you need a new pair of shorts, you know, or you need it? No, I don't need nothing. I got 2 pairs of shorts at home, you know. Well, I'll get another pair. Get a new pair, you know. No. Listen to me, no. You know, I don't need nothing, you know.
So she just wants companionship.
Yeah, she loves her security. She's got a nice home to live in. She has food on the table. That's her thing right there, you know.
She wants a good-natured guy to enjoy life with.
Right, yeah. And so we just hit it off together, you know. It's just a great thing that we have going.
I love that you mentioned that because the truth is there's not many girls back in the West that aren't looking for a similar thing. They want a guy that has their shit together, where they can feel secure, where they can feel they have a good home and life and all that.
Sure.
And so
That's
I think it's nature for women to want that, and it's a guy's nature to look for other things, and maybe youth and beauty. Let's be honest. I think that's common for a lot of guys. So we each have our own needs, and I think if it's genuine both ways, take care of each other, not looking to take advantage of each other, there's really nothing wrong with that.
Nothing at all wrong with that. I mean, you know, it's a blessing. I mean, because I think what they're doing is enabling us both to live longer. If you know what I'm talking about, I'm going to live younger because she's making me younger. She's going to live longer because I'm making her happy. You know, so it's a win-win situation for both of us.
And you just went on a trip. Where did you go?
We went to Davao. We only went there because I couldn't think of no place else to go, and she had never been on a plane.
How was Davao? You guys actually made it to a beach over there.
Yeah, we went to it's what they call. I can't think of the name of the beach. Took a ferry over. It was only like a 10-minute ferry ride, but we went over there, and we was only going to be there for one day, and then all of a sudden, we was coming back to catch the boat, and there was a hotel right across from where you catch the boat at, and I said, let's go see if we spend the night, you know. She said, you want to do that? And, yeah, we'll spend the night and go to another beach tomorrow or something. So we did. And it's a spontaneous love affair I don't know, not spontaneous, but we just click in everything we do.
So love is possible even in your 80s, huh?
Yeah. I never would believe it, you know, and I felt because she's younger than I am, obviously, that wouldn't be hard to do at 81, you know, you're going to find. But it...
you want to tell the audience the age gap?
Yeah, 44 to 81. It's like 37 years, but she treats me like I'm, 50. I mean, she makes me feel 50. She don't treat me like I'm 50. She treats me like I'm, make me feel 50.
She's trying to keep up with you sometimes, eh?
Oh yeah, she's trying to keep up with me sometimes. She's always telling me, slow down now. You shouldn't do that, or something, But we, she's just looking out for me constantly,
All right, so everyone has heard that Filipinas are affectionate, loving people when you're in a good relationship. Is that true?
Oh yes, yeah. I couldn't ask for a better relationship. I mean, I was married for 20 years, and I didn't know what love was until a month ago. And that's, I was married for 20 years, and I feel it now. And I know what I've been missing.
Any awkwardness with affection or anything like that with the age gap? People get curious about this stuff. How would you describe that?
Well, I felt kind of, walking down the street with her, I felt kind of funny about that. But then when I moved to the Philippines, they said age didn't matter, or age didn't matter to the Filipino women, And I said, that can't happen, But I found out that after walking down the street, I see more guys my age with younger girls that they hang on their hands, they sit there in love. You could just tell by looking at they're in love, And so now I feel comfortable. I don't feel uncomfortable by walking down with her,
She's not shy with like holding your hand and stuff like that?
No, we kind of kid each other because somebody will look at us and she'll say, oh, that girl's looking at you, And I said, no, that guy was looking at you,
I mean, I know you already feel young just being here.
Yep.
You look and feel young naturally for an 81-year-old, but is being in love and being with a pretty Filipina, does that make you feel even younger again?
Oh, yeah. Like I say, if it wasn't for the arthritis in my knees, I would feel like I was 40 years old or 50 years old. I mean, it's just that when we come down to the pool together, we'll go swimming, we'll go here, we go to dinner, and it's just very affectionate. She's always very affectionate. I don't care if we're in the pool or if we're out for dinner. She's got to hold my hand. I don't know what my first name is anymore. Now it's Honey.
It's been a few weeks of her living with you, and you started this within a few days of meeting, right? So
yeah.
How's it going?
Yeah.
Be honest.
It couldn't be any better. There's things I don't want to discuss that I didn't think could happen. But
wow! All right, Jerry.
It's like a teenager, We're very compatible, and we love each other immensely.
All right, so I would imagine you've talked to your family about this. I know that they were very supportive of you moving to the Philippines. Have you since told them about Joy and some details? What do they think?
Yes, that's a good thing for Messenger because I've introduced her to my sisters, my daughter, and of course she's younger than my daughter. But my daughter says, Dad, hey, you do what you got to do, and if you guys are in love, that's what counts.
Yeah, they've been really supportive about.
Oh yeah, coming here, they were supportive of me when I made the decision to come here, and I came here with the thing of not spending a whole lot of money, which I don't have to spend a whole lot of money because I can live on my pension and my little small Social Security, and it's not a problem. And I wanted to save what I had, and my kids said, Dad, don't worry about us. We got good jobs. We've got nice houses. We don't need you to leave us anything. You enjoy your life. So we've been taking these side trips, so I'm eating up on their inheritance, you might say, not much, but they're still going to have inheritance. But we are just going to live it up and do our side trips. She's never been any place. I've never been any place, and we're doing it together.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
That's really awesome. So man, everything that we talked about when I met you, Jerry, it's just crazy how it's coming together. So let's finish with this, Jerry. The main topic of this conversation is that you found love. What would you say to the other guys out there that are getting up there in age and are considering this whole come to the Philippines to meet someone? What are your final thoughts on that to share with everyone?
Well, if you're sitting there right now and you're watching a YouTube channel in the United States, in Tennessee or Kansas City or Wapakoneta, Ohio, and they're saying in there that age doesn't matter to the Filipino ladies, and you're saying, baloney, you're wrong, because age does not matter here. You can be, I know a guy around here that's 85. He has a girlfriend that they live together, and she is probably 30, and they're in love. I mean, it's hard to believe, but it will happen. So if you're 75 years old and don't think that you can't find a nice young lady that will love you, you're badly mistaken. If you come here, you'll know what I mean, because you'll see more older men walking with a younger woman than you see a younger guy or two people that same age, you might say, walking together. You see it all the time. No matter where you go, you can be at the mall, you can be on the street, you can be any place, any town, and it's the same thing. They have found their match, their love, and it's not. I mean, you're going to find some women around any place that want to take advantage of you, but if you've got enough of scruples and you've been around long enough, you can spot them right away. There is nothing that can stop you from having a good time here in the Philippines. I mean, if you're not looking for somebody, you're still going to have a good time. If you just want to stay single, you're going to meet somebody. I have met more people here in the Philippines in the 4 months that I've been here than I've met in the United States probably in 20 years. I lived at my house in Tennessee for 18 years, and I think I knew 12 people. I know about 30 people just here at the hotel that I see all the time, you know. And you see them at the pool, they all remember your name, and I before I couldn't even remember my own name hardly, but I could remember their names. I see them at the pool, we talk, we go, you know, it's just great feeling.
Well, I think friendships and companionship is probably the most important thing as we get older, and to find that here in the Philippines, pretty amazing. And I hope that your story inspires other guys that are looking for the same thing.
I hope so too. Like I said, it's if you were even at all have the one little inclination of coming here and afraid to, don't be afraid. Just come here, because you will thank me in a month after you're here. You'll say he was right. I mean, I've met so many people here. I've met a new woman, you know, and a lot of these guys didn't come over here to meet anybody because they had a wife that maybe they divorced, or they had a wife that died, well, you know, that was the same age as them, but they come over here, and now these guys have met a younger girl, and they've just instead of their age going backwards, you're at the top of the bell, you know, going down. Now you're at the bottom of the bell, you're coming back up again, you know. So that's just the way that it is here. It's just a great feeling to be here.
What would you say to those ladies back home that would be in your age group for dating that get ticked off with someone like you who's enjoying dating in the Philippines with a younger girl?
I don't think they believe it anymore than probably some of the guys do, but they see it, you know, but they're negative right away about it. They think, well, yeah, she's taking him to the cleaners. This can't happen, you know. There's no love there, you know. How can a 30-year-old love a 70-year-old? You know, that's just a farce. But they're wrong, and I'm a proven fact to that. I'm more compatible than I was a wife with. I was married for 20 years with, you know. And like I said, I didn't know what love was until I met Joy. And it's just one thing every day. It gets stronger.
Well, thanks as always, Jerry, for your time, sharing your awesome story and the evolution of your story, the adventures of Jerry Somerset. Guys, his channel is coming. I know I've mentioned it before, but that's the next phase in your life here.
Next phase, yeah.
Get that YouTube channel going.
Yep. Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Jerry.
Yeah. Thank you.